All right. Hello, Speed Gaming, and welcome to this Super Metroid Rando League playoff race between MM2 and NES Orchard, representing Look Bress Rupees, and Ghost representing Southern Route. This is game 5 between these two teams, so this is going to decide who moves on to the semis and who's knocked out of the tournament. I am Glove, joined today on comms by Idol. How are you doing?
Doing great. This is exciting, deciding
Mm-hmm.
match, deciding race this match. Glad everybody could join us, whether you have the day off or working from home or working from office, but finding time, however you're getting here. Appreciate having you with us.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
is just a brief recap of this match. Is Southern Route was in cruise control, took the first two races, and then Farfalu executed the Indiana Jones grapple strat, and ever since then, Rupees has been on the comeback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was pretty exciting, having the Bress Kip rematch, and Bress did end up taking it, and now we have an MM2 Zost rematch. The last time these two faced each other, they did face in Modern Dash. This is Classic Dash, so we can go over sort of the ways that Classic Dash works real quick, because it is a little bit different from Modern Dash.
It's quite a bit different.
Yeah, it's more fun. So it might just be better, honestly, to start with just regular vanilla map, major, minor, the changes. So, Spazer opens up Waterway and Batoon Hallway. Bombs open up Wreck Ship Reserve. Our runners start with a baby charge beam that does the same amount of damage as a regular shot, but can damage bosses. And each suit does half damage protection. Varia does half heat protection. So, yeah, it's a pretty sick mode. It's really how many items are you playing for so that you can ensure single Norfair, honestly. Because leaving Norfair is just so time consuming. And there's nothing nearby to where you can be like, oh, let me just grab one item or whatever.
Yep. And with the gravity providing half heat protection, these runners have 6 tanks and some crystal flash ammo. They're going to be looking to do that Ridley fight if they can. Preferably some supers to go with that too.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you have gravity suit, honestly, like 4+1 is not bad at all. Which sounds crazy, but
yeah, that sounds crazy to me. Maybe not for these runners.
It's scary,
today,
but as
though,
long as you
power
have other
bombs,
good items.
Now, the power bombs, this isn't like Varia, right? The power bombs aren't going to get, effect.
Correct. As I understand it, this is most closely similar to Total's algorithm for placement. So there is no like targeted speed or anything. I forget if it's front fill or back fill, but if you're not a nerd, that probably doesn't matter too much. Oh yeah, that's a good thing to mention, is that the Spazer and the bombs letting you open Waterway, Batoon Hallway, and Wreck Ship Reserve is not part of the logic, so even though our runners can get the Wreck Ship Reserve item now, it is non-logical.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, BT fight, that's cool.
No bombs. I'm still not sure we're going to see the runners bother to check like 230 missiles looking for power bombs.
Yeah.
Just go to those majors. At the green grin.
Yeah, neither runner wants to do Gauntlet. Makes sense here.
Okay. Still suit restrictions, so there's no gravity or various here.
Alright, high jump boots are pretty sick to find early.
Yeah, no hypo jump today.
Yeah. Also, in the event, like, we do find, say, Varia, but not Gravity, those high jump boots will be necessary.
Mhm. I like pre-opening the door there. I like saving that ammo. The runners do start with charge, I believe. I think you went over that, but still, baby charge doesn't do very much damage. And we don't know if we're going to find both regular charge and plasma, so
Mm-hmm.
saving that ammo. I expect both runners to pick that reserve tank up.
Yeah, you have to if you're thinking about doing any LN hell runs.
And as
Even
you
if you're
said,
thinking
getting
about
that
doing regular hell runs, that's your second tank.
through. And we may see that. I mean, the runners are going to be motivated to go to Upper North Fair as well. And you said it already. Doing that in one trip is a huge deal compared to having to route it back in later.
Mm-hmm. Zost was trying to be cute there and fill his reserve tank. It didn't really seem to work especially well.
Guess it got something in it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our first power bombs. Oh no, that's our second power bombs. Was there one back behind? I'm just not paying attention.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. And Bridge Star reserve items.
More E. I wonder if we'll see. You think either runner will go for the early X-ray?
100%.
Because MM2 will definitely do it.
I think they both will. I think you kind of have to in this mode.
Okay. And they do have a couple backup items here. Bombs can get you
Yeah.
up, although it's very annoying to do that bomb jump. I like the strat that I think Aussie posted recently with the just high jump, jumping off of like spikes.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, as long as you do everything right with two tanks, you can just get back the fast way, so... Two tanks is where a lot of people find that X-ray D-boost is worth it.
Mhm. Yeah, really the only downside I have with it is just there's no convenient place to save. But you're right with the two tanks plus reserve.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of just have to believe that you're good enough to get it. And I mean, yeah, 3 E-tanks, even if you horribly mess up, you're still fine. It just means you're losing time. I mean, there are a lot of runners that won't save anyway. Even if they end up at Red Tower, so... Saving's slow.
That's true. Unless you can do like that one speed booster one on the way, or maybe the ship. But yeah, or other save stations. Door transition on top of the time it takes to save.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, no spacer, no speed booster. Runners will have to abandon that waterway. And pretty good chance we never see that again.
A lot of missiles. Is worth mentioning also that this randomizer does have fewer supers as compared to Varia, like the settings that we use for season races.
Is it the number still randomized? It's just staged toward being lower. Oh, interesting.
I
We're seeing those
don't
going
think it's
up.
randomized.
I am surprised with this.
I'm not. Zeus really likes this play.
Just to get the one item or to full clear wreck ship?
I've seen him go both ways. Like I almost guarantee you he'll get at least wreck ship E tank unless he spikes, I don't know, Varia or Gravity at right supers.
It's nice to see how far the community's come, that MM2 is just casually doing early X3D boosts.
I hate I hate finding Spring Ball there. It makes the exit really annoying the way that I do it. Although it's not as big a deal for MM2, I'm sure, because he uses up to unmorph for a lot of stuff anyway, just being a keyboard player. Okay, yeah, he does it like that, so it's a little bit differently. He doesn't do a morph unmorph.
Very nice health management there, understanding how many hits he can take. Has one to spare even. Ooh, looks like Zos took a bit of a fall here in the moat. So he'll clean that up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, this is part of what I don't like about this Rat's Wreck ship.
It's a little more enticing with the bombs, but yeah, it's... Did he take off? He must have taken off high jump. Which is another time loss. You gotta take it off and put it back on, and you're missing out on this spacer item here. That, I mean, this could be Varia for all we know.
He'll find the space. Well, he'll get the spacer item later. It's not like Dash Recall where Zost has a chance of going out the back Forgotten Highway.
Oh, true. It's just at the same time, if you find that Varia there, you're not even
right. It's if Varia if there's not a suit in Wreck Ship, basically. I guess I'll say this: if Varia is on path, this Wreck Ship rat is losing. If there's a suit in Wreck Ship wins, obviously. And if there is not a suit conveniently on path, like let's say Varia's Waterway, but Gravity is on path, and there's just a couple E-tanks needed to put it in to make the home runs more reasonable, that's where Wreck Ship first really shines.
You know, though, even if Gravity's in Wreck Ship, this is big for Zost, but if Varia's here, we already have 3 tanks in reserve. You know, if MM2 can find a couple more, well, maybe 3 more tanks, may be able to get out without that Varia. I guess he's looking a little weak on Ridley ammo here.
Yeah, it is possible that Varia and Wreck Ship isn't enough. But
I guess it depends on where it is.
Power runs are still slow. Zeus not feeling these dopplers today. Oh.
And M2 cleans up the kill. Not the quickest, but quick enough.
Yeah, meanwhile, Zeus doesn't need to use a single solitary super. Speed Booster's a good find for MM2.
Yeah, we know Zos is going to find that, but...
Yeah, honestly, at this point, MM2 is mostly just hoping Kraid's Closet is an E-tank.
or he's giving up on that hope.
Yeah, he's betting on it not being. Okay.
Actually, that's probably a good idea, because...
Yeah, this is fine.
If it's not at high jump or Kraid's Closet, the refill would be pretty slow.
I think it's fine to believe, but like especially when you have speed, you're not that pressed if you're doing high jump before ice. Grappling beam is kind of a huge find potentially.
And there's that E-tank that Glove would have spiked.
Yeah, MM2 losing to Believers. His play obviously made sense, though. And just showing one of the other sort of niche benefits of this Wreck Ship first route is actually you have the opportunity to pick up a couple more minor items along the way, which when we do have, Zost presumably has forgotten he has high jump boots.
Oh, yep. Which might be messing up his setup for this too.
Well, I mean, if you don't have high jump boots, then I'm pretty sure he never turned them back on. Okay.
Oh, right.
I guess
Yep.
he didn't forget. He just was being stubborn.
Yeah, I think with the faster way over the wreck ship, I like this play more. Although even then, like this tech is a bit slow. I guess if you had space jump, then this tech wouldn't be that slow either.
hmm But anyway, as I was saying, this wreck ship route gives you a chance to pick up a couple more minor items, and with a reduced super count, that can actually be kind of a big deal because if you're doing Ridley with anything but 30 supers, it becomes a lot more sketch, I guess I'll say.
Yeah. Well, plus you're just gonna need more health. You're gonna need to make that crystal flash ammo somehow.
Right. But
Yes,
this
you
wreck
probably
ship
want
has
that.
been nothing, so Zost is kind of in a rough spot here in this game 5.
I mean, I think he has to just commit to the bowling at this point, right? He has bombs, so he can get to both items. One of the modifications of Classic Dash, you can get to that wreck should be tank with the bombs.
Alright, space jump. That's an item that makes you extremely happy if you're thinking about Suitless LN.
Oh wow, Zost is failing.
So speed, space jump, high jump. Obviously, grapple and screw are two really huge items, one of which MM2 is guaranteed not to find before LN Hell runs.
What did Zost get? He got Wave Beam and he got Grapple, so he didn't even pick up an E-Tank.
No, he got grapple and a reserve. Wave beam was a charge.
Oh, right. He also has Wave Beam. But just the reserve as far as ONR for first as well.
Yeah, so like your first reserve is extremely good. After that, you would generally rather have an E-Tank.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking that one tank not likely to make the difference of whether
Right.
or not. MM2 trying to get that reserve nice and full.
Yeah, see, like there, I would almost rather have seen Zost check the so-called kit miners at Alpha Power Bombs. But I understand the decision not to.
Well, now we are seeing the X-ray play from Zost as well. Oh, he's got the grapple. So.
Yeah. This guy's good at grappling.
That's not easy, killing those rippers and not losing your grapple.
Yeah. This may shock some people to hear, but Zost is actually pretty good at this game. Okay, I say that.
The trick with those rippers for charge beam, that's fine. Most of the beam damage.
Oh, so 25 supers. Now we're in a spot where MM2, let's say he finds gravity, he can have a Ridley fight that is like double X Factor plus 6 missiles, if he knows how to do that.
Yeah, I'm just realizing MM2 has literally all of the movement items here. Everything that's super attack you want for Born Warfare, and just in general, it's going to be moving faster until those picks up those items. Someone asking, Zost also did the he did the E-Tank. But he did not do bowling.
Alright, and MM2 showing why you don't farm up to full here. Just an E-Tank here. Hey, MM2 did farm up to 3 tanks. You can go lower if you do have speed, but this is fine.
And this is our last major before either Croc or Lower Norfair.
Hmm. Yeah, if this is just an E-tank, you're not doing it on this loadout.
Croc has 2 majors, though, correct?
Hmm.
Okay, so we may see a Croc play here.
Yeah, all the
That'll be-
majors in Classic Dash are the same as the Varia Major Minor we've come to know and love. But yeah, Waterway is a pretty big question mark. And with the speed pickup, it is in logic. So it's not unbelievable to have, like, let's say Varia there and Gravity is behind Ridley or something.
Mhm. Yeah, even though Zost is behind at the moment, there's still some ways this could go, especially if the grapple beam ends up being required. The answer could be at bowling.
Yeah, so it could be at bowling. Could be, as DJ Webb's mentioning in chat, Mama Turtle.
It'd be very interesting if it were at bowling, because I think that would make M2 feel like very far behind, and in fact, he might end up being ahead.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how much he's looked at what Zos likes to do.
Well, I'm just thinking you're probably not thinking, well, opponent went to wreck ship and then left maybe bowling
Yeah.
there, you know?
That's actually a pretty common play to make. Like it's weird to say, but it's like generally speaking, the wreck ship play loses to progression at bowling because it's just so comically slow. Ice beam.
Oh boy. So that's everything we need to get to Botwoon. Gravity can be there?
Mm-hmm. Gravity can be behind the Botswan. And I mean, like, not for nothing. It's everything you need to do with Suvis Meridia.
True.
You're not going to be happy without the grapple, but you don't need it. I mean, you didn't strictly need the ice either, but
I mean,
the ice is pretty huge.
We have to get up to East Meridia first, though, right?
Yeah, what do you mean?
You need the grapple for that.
Where?
The Mount Everest? Or are you doing like the double springwell jump?
Yeah, double springwell jump.
Oh, does MM2 know that?
I hope he is.
It's not an easy one.
Yeah, but I mean, he's done Boss Rando, and that's kind of required tech for Boss Rando in my IMO.
I mean, I would imagine MM2 is... Well, I guess he could go to Mama Turtle, like... pointed that out above, but Mama Turtle could be a play.
Yikes. So progression's in an obnoxious, or one of the suits is in an obnoxious spot. Like, it's so funny with Dash. You can say progression, but you really just mean a suit. Often doesn't matter which one. Although you're much happier if you get Gravity. Gravity is basically Varia and Gravity rolled into one. It's so nice.
This is interesting. 7 is just the one reserved for MM2, or did you get a second one?
He has 2, I'm pretty sure. Like, you can do this. Like, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if he goes on this.
Especially since Gravity could just be an LN, just be hanging out there.
If he had Screw, I would like going on this so much more. Like, Screw is just huge. If he had Screw, if he had Grapple, if he had 30 supers, any of those
for
would
some
make
reason,
it
I'm thinking we have
favorable.
Gravity under this scenario. I'm forgetting we don't have Gravity.
Oh, in Gravity, yeah, if we had Gravity, MM2 never would have checked Croc.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not thinking about it correctly. Yeah, this would be too difficult to. It's not like it's impossible. It's just you don't know that all of the majors are going to be E-tanks to help you out, and
Hmm.
there's so much. Like you said, you know a screw attack, which you would normally pick up in an
I
RBO.
Yeah, I'll be extremely curious about what Zost does though, because Zost having that grapple, it is significantly more reasonable in a post-proc world for Zost to go into LN.
Okay, so MO2 hard committing against Rick Ship so far, and
All right,
also
and he's
committing
going for the
against.
double spring ball jump. This is sick. If you're checking
Now
Mama
this
Turtle, this is
one you can
faster.
use ice for, right? This is not a double springball jump for this part. Oh, he's gonna do Mama Turtle first. Is that what
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need double spring ball jump for this part. I'm pretty sure.
you can freeze this guy, right?
Does that let you skip the double spring ball jump? Oh, you can single this. Might be.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
was just.
I didn't even know you could do it that way. That was fancy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I waste time there. I do double spring ball jump. Alright. MM2 knows how to deal with Mama Turtle. Sick.
Remember his space jump. Nice find.
Huh. So, MM2's in just like a ridiculously good position here.
Yeah, this is kind of go mode.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
And of course, I would imagine he's going to do Dragon first at this point. Get your Botfoon Major, get your Dragon Major,
I think that's fine.
and you would probably do the Sandpit on the way out.
Mhm.
So worst case, you're probably getting another E-Tank or two. Best case, you get Varia.
Yeah,
Or maybe
absolutely.
Plasma
Like
to go with it or something.
that is more than okay to do. Plus you get the I suspect MM2 will go for it on the way out. Maybe not, but you can check the Aqueduct items, try and get your 30th super.
Oh, right.
That,
Yeah, I like the play to skip it until later because you're going to be going back to that room. And not really in an ammo crunch right now. Has everything you'd want to kill Dragon. Well, except the grapple, but one of the speed kills faster.
yeah. Bit of a rough bot to an X Factor, but it was a one round bot to an X. Oh my god. Okay, like,
Hey,
I'm sorry, but GG. Like,
I'm
what?
feeling great about the wreck ship skip now. That was a pretty hard commit. You know, you could have argued for taking a save somewhere, so you could maybe save scum Waterway, or even save scum. Well, you probably wouldn't want to save scum the entire wreck ship, but then you have to redo the Amphibian fight. Nice, all happy.
And there's the 30th super. You know, not for nothing, I guess. Wow.
Yeah, I imagine M2's feeling a lot better. I mean, in your head, you're always playing through the ways that your opponent could be routing it better. Like, oh, Zos just skipped Croc and went stray here.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no way you skip Croc and do Meridia before Croc. That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, fair. He probably figures Zos is doing it too. Oh, nice damage boost here. I like that Nintendo strat.
Yeah, I did, like, Zeus has ridiculously good movement, but I just don't see how he can catch up here.
No, this is a pretty big.
Like,
This is a pretty big gap. MO2 does still have to go to Rick Ship, but has everything except for a microwave. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like, are you even checking behind Dragon here? Probably not.
I mean, why would you want to check an... Okay.
Yeah, I think you're
I
right,
guess you
though.
can find plasma, but...
I mean, this is
And
just a health
the
refill at this
refill
point.
isn't terrible.
But you're right. This is not a very high value, just because. I mean, even plasma doesn't save that much time when you've got full beam combo, and you don't have X-ray. It's not like you're one piece away from that microwave.
So...
Oh, nice. You know, that's spicy.
So Zeus is going. He's not going. What did he skip? 'Cause didn't MM2 have 7 E-tanks at this point?
I think you're right.
Did he not do... He didn't do... Wait. What?
He was very low on health for the croc fight.
I guess you use that as the refill first. Yeah.
That might have been why he routed it the way he did.
I don't think Sampo was anything. It's just an E-tank.
Yeah, it's strange because Zost already has the charge beam, so he's already been here. He just
No, yeah, I mean, I think
Wait.
he just did speed and Norfair Reserve and didn't have the health, so he wanted to, like, basically get the health refill benefit of Croc before checking Wave. Which works as long as, you know, your suit isn't, like, specifically at Wave Beam, and it wasn't.
Yep. And he probably felt like, well, if it's not in Wreck Ship and it's not in Croc and it's not in Norfair, I'm behind anyway. So you kind of like,
Yeah, I don't know.
you're trying to be optimistic with your routing. I can understand that. I mean, he is behind, so it was the right idea to pay off.
Yeah, there's not really a way that Zeus can make up this time.
No, this is MMT's race to lose at this point. And there's just not any.
Oh no! Zeus messed up the jump too. That's actually a pretty hefty chunk of time lost.
Yeah, not going to be able to jump over this fish that quickly. Looks like Zeus does know how to do this climb up here, though. He can set it up. Doing it that way is pretty tight. That looks like a little bit better position. Yeah, I thought he was going to do this.
Yeah.
That's probably what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah, I
easy
mean,
to do
Zeus is very good at RBO. I think it can be said. Yeah, second best RBO runner and all.
You know, sometimes, I mean, that helps for a lot of things, but like sometimes, you know, you're used to having a specific loadout. You know, it doesn't always carry over to Rando.
Yeah,
Right.
well, in this case, he does have a specific loadout that...
True. True. Actually, has more. He has spring ball too.
Mm-hmm. Spring ball kind of heals all wounds.
No surprise, MM2 skipping for attack.
Yeah.
I mean, like you pointed, I don't even know if there's a reason to pick Ridley either.
As long as he's not low on health.
He would only save time if it's plasma.
MM2's trying to BQ with it, and it's not really working to his benefit, but well, that was really impressive.
Yeah, it was. I could never do that.
And not space jumping through amphitheater. I guess he just missed the input, the jump.
pretty good recovery.
Oh, and no spark. That actually sucks. It doesn't suck
Nice
that
movement
much.
there.
He still has so much energy, but it does make the room a lot slower. Lag reduction sick.
Yeah, this is just, I mean, the energy is so much. It's hard to see where the problem would be if MMT's can have a fault fail point here. I don't see it. Meanwhile, so we'll be finding his go mode very soon.
I wonder if he does any neat missile strats here for Watson. No, just being boring with his million extra supers. That's funny.
Nice X Factor 1 round. Sees the Varia. We'll get it later. Nice full happy.
I'm just trying to save a couple supers for the way out, I guess. I mean, ideally MMT's not ship refilling, so... Or at least being real nice, and yeah, that's the fight, GG.
That was pretty quick. It does skip that Ridley check. Nice fancy X Factor setup there. Rose going for the double X Factor on Dragon.
Yeah, the first
That
X
had to have
Factor
been really
didn't look
close.
good at all. But, I mean, still nice cleanup.
Yeah, I wonder if
maybe
the
it's
first
just the
one
different
maybe
colors,
missed a little
but
bit.
it didn't look right.
So they'll stop you to get that item.
Dragon's so obnoxious. You can do something slightly differently and it just looks completely different.
Dragon is rather obnoxious. I'm running a category where I need to use the grapple kill on her, and sometimes she'll just go right up next to you and not pick you up. Just stand there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, she picked me up. I think. Use some more swoops instead.
I know, like, I mean, I'm low-key rooting for him too, both of course because he is the underdog and also he's my friend, but like, I'd almost feel sad to see Zeus losing this because his movement is fresh and clean.
Yeah, it's all on the routing decisions. It's not on execution.
That was a really sick Three Musketeers from MM2 though. I think we've been seeing some nervous jitters here in this LN, but that room was sick. I wonder how many people after this round are going to have anything resembling an intact bracket. If there were predictions you could do on Challenge.
I don't know if I did them this time. I usually fill them out, but I don't remember if I filled them out.
Oh, actually, Bress's bracket's completely intact. That's funny. Assuming MMT does take this.
Well, he does have a healthier power bomb count than Bressingham, so I like his chances.
Mm.
Yeah, chat pointing out there are a lot of good teams. There really were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
maybe Southern Route can join us in the everybody gets ice cream bracket.
both these runners just want to show off they can space jump with all those pirates around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are strats there, but I don't think they're super practiced. This loadout.
Good first X sector. Anthony full of slows today.
It's like Phantoon though. And MM2 is in a really solid position to not refill here.
Oh, to not refill. Oh, I guess he does have the route beam, and that's each one of those is the equivalent of a super.
I'm trying to remember, because I know Duck's done some testing regarding this for 69%, since he is one of the Phantoon first runners for that. And I do know he said you need to be able to get a lot of supers back in order for refill to be worth it on New Route Beam. 2, 3, sick. There's just sick?
Oh, the X Factors?
Yeah. Only got 3 off. Looked like he didn't like his positioning for a 4th.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know if he mains for X Factor.
I thought he would go for it if, like, the position's right, but maybe that's like 10% of the time.
Okay, yeah, he does 4X. I mean, that makes sense. I would expect it. I guess he just didn't like where he was.
They're patrolling a bit, otherwise very nice fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ridley was a bit of a jerk there at the end, but...
Those skip. Well, maybe. Of course, it's plasma.
That'll make up the difference in time, I'm sure.
But it's just funny. Zos skipped the E-Tank at Dragon, but picked up the plasma V behind Ridley.
Yeah, he went where the items are. Just not fast enough.
Yep. not even bothering. Oh, wait, did he do a refill?
He did. Yeah.
Okay, that's why he's not bothering to farm.
Mhm.
Because say, if you don't do the refill, you need to.
Oh, MM2 almost had a really sick M3. It still was really sick.
Oh yeah, faster than anything I can do.
What?
Nice dodge from
Excuse
Zos.
me? Okay.
It's like Ghost has experience dodging those key gunners. That was something.
I was told by Eddie that for a long time, Zost actually just only maniped the bottom key hunter and would kind of freak it with the rest of them. So he's got practice. That's ridiculous though, what?
Will MM2 bother with stand-up glitch without plasma beam?
I doubt it. Maybe though. I mean, it still saves time.
It does. No X-ray either. Kind of a good way to recover.
Yeah, I mean, he's got reserves, so even if you get in that force sit down, Mother Brain can just kick you, and you're not worried about dying.
I'm not gonna bother with it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That 5 seconds is not likely going to decide the race. But this top block will. Both runners should finish with a pretty good time here. It's just the wreck ship just wasn't in play.
Yeah, like that's... The only, like there's nothing MM2 could have reasonably done to have a faster route.
Right, because
Like, you can argue just beeline the items. Like, obviously there's a stupid god route, but
Right.
if you are playing reasonably, like, you're never doing stuff like skipping proc there, so... This is just pretty much as fast as you can be, and MM2's movement's been sick, so...
That's what technically you could, with high jump and springboard, go get your 2 suits right away. Like, why would
Yeah.
why would you do that? that a Stashio skip that I see over there?
Mhm.
I see that.
That was a clean moonfall.
Yep.
And with that, MM2 does finish in first place, taking the best of 5 series overall with an official racetime.gg time of 51 minutes and 11 seconds.
GG.
GG. Really sick. So, World Cup Bress for Rupees will be going on to face the as yet undecided winner of Vile Plume and Cutie's coaches.
So it's just Plasma Beam makes sense that he would go for the stand-up glitch here.
Mm-hmm.
We are joined by MM2.
GG's everyone.
GG.
GG's us. Well, once it gets here. But yeah. Oh my god, we really did it!
Yeah, GG is sick. I mean,
Yeah.
the reverse 3-0 is real.
Reverse 3-0 against Southern Route, no less.
Mhm.
It's, I don't know, it's kind of surreal. I won't lie. Like, before the season started, I think I ranked them as the best team in the league. Like, with Vileplume as a close second, but just Southern Route, absolutely top tier team in every way. So to get the win in a best of 5 against them is that's just amazing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the seed that you basically couldn't have possibly played better?
I definitely didn't have the spoiler lock. I'm kidding. No, I basically did standard early game, did X-Ray D-Boost because that's what you do. Then standard upper Norfair stuff. And I was like, I want to do lower Norfair, but I don't have gravity, and I don't have any of Grapple, Screw, or Plasma, so I really don't want to. Did Croc, didn't get what I needed for LN, so I was like, alright, I'm just gonna accept the loss, gonna go out and do something. And while I was going out from upper Norfair, I was like, hold on a second. I can double springball jump Everest. I can do Meridia.
Okay.
Hey. I felt like my other best option was just going direct ship. Like, Waterway was a thing I could have done, but I don't know, it just didn't feel all that great, especially since I had already done X-Ray.
Right.
So I was like, hold on. I can do Mama Turtle. If that's like a suit, I win. If Grapple exists somewhere and a suit's at Boston, then that's also insanely good for me. And even if there's nothing there, then like it's still like somewhat okay. It's not really all that good, but if like Varia exists, even if I don't have gravity, then like it's like it's not great, but it's fine. And then then I just did gravity, did Meridia. If I had found Varia at Mama Turtle, I would have bailed. Then I was like, alright, it's gravity. This is the literal best possible scenario. And then I just played the rest of the game. Varia was on path, and it was just all over. And what I wanted at Space Job was that E-Tank, actually, because I was on, like, 1 tank, and I really didn't want to have to, like, spend 30 years farming for LN, so I didn't, like, die. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I think your route made sense. Like, I'm not saying it was incorrect. I think it's a little bit funny to be like, oh, I could double springboard jump,
Yeah, like
but I
it's
also approve. So
yeah, it's like I could do that, but it's like if I go to wrecked ship, I was like I think it's fairly likely that Zost is either going to wrecked ship or has already gone to wrecked ship. So if wrecked ship was the answer, then I feel like I'm losing there. Because if the stuff's already in wrecked ship, Zost just wins on having a faster route. If Zost hasn't already gone to wrecked ship and chooses to go there next, and I go there too, then I'm losing on execution. So it was like this is probably a better bet than going to wreck ship straight away. That was what I was thinking. Nice ending by Zost.
yeah, first try.
Love
That was
the-
really sick.
Love the echoes. Yeah, and GG again, Zost.
Yeah, so it's finishing up with official time of 56:05. GG.
GG.
And now I'm a little bit sad that Gravity was at Mama Turtle. I would have loved to see that double spring wall jump to get up that first. That's not an easy one.
Well, let me tell you, I was practicing Dragon double springball jump before the race. I was not practicing Everest double springball jump. I've done that like 5 times ever.
It's
It's
having to do that horizontal movement on top of it makes it tricky.
yeah,
for sure.
it's tricky, but like I've done it before. I would have known what I needed to do. It just might have taken me like a minute or two, but it's I don't know, still just what I needed to do. So
Yeah. No, the thought process there makes sense. It turned out that Zost did half of Wreck Ship, so like there was a possibility if the suits had been at bowling, going there would have been good. But
yeah,
your thought process of if he does all of Wreck Ship, then I'm behind. If he hasn't, then he's right with me. It makes sense. But that was a hard commit, and I didn't see you save beforehand. Like you could have potentially saved scummed and checked waterway or done a couple other things, but just committed to that Meridia.
Yeah, the reason I didn't do that is because it felt like the elevator save was too slow, and if I saved at the tube, then I would have had to sacrifice the grab jump, and I didn't want to do that. So there wasn't all that many good opportunities for it. But yeah, Zost up, GG Zost.
GG. Well played. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little bit quiet, but
A little bit quiet. I can fix it. Good game. Well played. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
Yeah, GG. But yeah, you went wreck ship, then down to Upper Norfair, full clear, and then Meridia from there.
Yeah, more or less. Bottom of wreck ship.
Yeah.
Not top of wreck ship. Just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, even small differences could have made a big difference in this. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you were going to double bomb jump up the Baturan, or a double springball jump up the Baturan, but
yeah, that was my plan.
That was the plan.
Yeah, if no gravity or grapple at Mama Turtle, or Varia, then I was planning to go up there and kill Baturan, kill Dragon, so I didn't have double dip Meridia.
Oh, that's true. Zost had picked up the grapple beam and wreck ship, so was better prepared to do that seatless Meridia.
Yeah.
If it came to that.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, we came up with the game plan. Me and Kip did yesterday, so I knew if I just played the game plan, then I mean, there's no way I can have regrets because it wasn't even my decision, like alone how to route this all. So
yeah,
that clears the mind a little bit, so I can just play and whatever happens, just what can you do?
Exactly. Yeah, I pretty much had a game plan. Go down Red Tower, hope stuff shows up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great racing you. I won't say I will say I'm glad I won. Like that's just how it is. But I'm very glad to get to race you. it's been an honor and a privilege, and yeah.
Well, thanks, man. It's yeah, it seemed like it was a good race too. So I think you made a good showing of it too. So even better. I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit, sorry. Yeah, part of for me is a relief, so I can just focus on GQ. To be honest, there's a bright side. I didn't want to lose either. Like I would prefer not to lose, for us to keep going. But there's a bright side, at least for me personally.
Yeah, you played very well today. I mean, execution was on point.
Well, I had a few things that was like, for some reason, there's like 3 things that I just could not. I don't know. I couldn't do today. I couldn't do the sponge bath bomb jump. Or like spaz pillars, like for some reason. There's like I played really well except for like 3 or 4 points where I played like the worst I've ever played in 10 years. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I messed up like a couple things, but I feel really solid about my execution overall. Like my Ellen wasn't all that great. I messed up fast pillars, worst room. I forgot I had space jump for amphitheater. Won't lie. Messed up a couple other rooms in LN, but outside of that, I feel like I played well.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you really crushed it.
Well, good luck, y'all. Make us proud.
Thanks, sis. Try our best.
You gotta root for the person that knocks you out, so it makes you feel better if they get really far. We'll be rooting for you. I will.
All right. But yeah, thanks, GG's to all of Southern Round. In fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any other closing comments from you, Zost, as you do take your leave from the tournament?
Thanks for the tournament. Thanks for my teammates too for having me. I wish I could have I meant to focus more on this tournament than I did, but I'm still pretty happy with my play. I mean, I think I played really well overall through the course of the tournament. So yeah, hopefully there's another one, and that's what I told at some point when we were talking about this. This tournament. It's like, well, there may be another one. So hopefully there's another one for us to enter and get in there again and have fun with it all again. We'll see though. Thanks for having it, everybody, and thanks for everybody for commenting, tracking, all that good stuff.
Yeah, thanks to Idle and Glove for comms, and also thanks to Leno for tracking.
Awesome. Yeah, well, with that is gonna do it from us here at Speed Gaming. Be sure to go follow both of these runners. Go follow MM2NES Cartridge. Go follow Zosty. And if you would be so kind, follow the broadcast team as well. I've been Glove, joined by Idle on comms. We've had Lenofus on tracking, and from all of us here at Speed Gaming, we'll see you next mission.